Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. Today we're going to be taking a look at the DC Comics New 52 relaunch from 2011. Those of you who have been collecting comic books for a while know that in 2011, DC Comics made a huge splash in the industry, announcing they were going to end all their continuity series and relaunch their entire catalog, all 52 titles. Now this was huge news. All the news agencies reported on this. It was on the nightly news and newspapers and trade publications. It's all over the internet. Because of that, DC Comics accomplished exactly what they set out to do, which was to encourage new readership. The reason they relaunched all their titles was because readership was stagnating. People that were coming into the comic book industry, young people, young new readers, they didn't want to start back at Action Comics #1 from the 40s and read the entire series to catch up with the character's history. So DC Comics was kind of in a quandary. They didn't know how to encourage new readership unless they restarted all their titles. So that is exactly what they did. Because of this, like I said, they accomplished their goal. They brought out a ton of new readers, a ton of new collectors. They sold a ton of these #1s. People came out of the woodwork. People that had no interest in comic books, speculators came out. Comic book shops even opened based on the New 52 relaunch. There was a huge drive to the comic book industry. Like I said, people that didn't even have an interest went out and bought the #1s. Because of this, there are a lot of #1s out there for the New 52 relaunch. This drove down prices. Not a whole lot of them have any value in today's market. But there are a handful of titles, and we picked out 5 titles that have the most value in today's market from the New 52 relaunch of 2011. So we're going to go ahead and go through those. There is one title that we omitted. This title does have some value today, and that is the Justice League Dark #1. The main reason it has value today is because HBO Max is going to do a series on it, so it's kind of jumped in value over the past few months. But this is a comic that had no value a year ago. So we left that one out because once the speculation is over, we're going to see where the price settles in. And like I said, everybody has these books. People that had no interest, they bought all the new 52 #1s when they came out. So there are Justice League Darks out there that just haven't been graded yet. And so once they get graded and out in the market, we're going to see where the price falls. But all the books that we chose today for today's video have a price history online. All these are prices that we've seen sold at, not necessarily what people list them for sale, but all the prices that we give you guys today for these books are actually sold as prices. So you have something reliable to go on. So let's go ahead and get started. We do have 5 books to show you today. Book #1, coming in at around the $100 mark. The $100 or $150 mark is Detective Comics #1. You want all these in 9.8, of course. You don't want to go any lower than 9.8. If you can find a 9.9, even better. But 9.8 or higher for any of these books in today's video. But Detective Comics #1 trades around $100 to $150 in today's market. Not substantial value, but an important book in a relaunch, especially for Batman. So Batman Detective Comics #1 is the first book from the 2011 relaunch that we think is worth holding on to. The second book, now this is one that a lot of you are more familiar with, of course, is the Batman #1. Now this is the variant cover. This one here trades for about $100 to $150 in today's market as well. One worth holding on to. The Batman titles seem to be the titles that have the most value in today's market, the ones that people are still after. So the Batman #1 variant is one that you probably want to hold on to as well. Around $100, $150 in today's market. So, third book. And this is one that now we're starting to increase a little bit in value. This trades for $150 plus in today's market, Batman #1. This here is definitely one that people are still collecting and people still go after. If you see these listed online, they typically always sell for around $150 or sometimes a little teeny bit more, but $150 seems to be the market price for the Batman #1. This is definitely one worth holding on to. This is one that everybody is still collecting. Now, the last 2 books in our video today are going to be sketch covers. The first one is the Action Comics #1. Now, you'll notice that this is the sketch cover, the 1/200 variant. We didn't include the actual standard cover because the standard cover trades for about $50. The sketch cover trades for about $150 to $200, depending upon, the day of the month, how many are on the market, how many people are looking for it. but the sketch cover is one that has value. So let's say about 150 to 200 bucks in today's market for the Action Comics #1 sketch. Now, the last book is one that you will all know because this is one that everybody is still after today. The Batman #1 sketch cover. Now, this is the 1/200 variant, the sketch. This one trades for about $400 to $500. This here has the most value of all the DC New 52 Relaunch #1s. Now, the Batman titles, if you could start going into #2, #3, #4, and actually up through the Court of Owls, a lot of those titles also have value as well in today's market. Even the sketch covers, have pretty good value. But we're just focusing on the #1s in today's video. So the Batman #1 sketch, the 1/200 variant, has the most value of all the DC Comics Relaunch from 2011. This is about $400 to $500 in today's market. Now, there are a couple books that have risen in value a little bit over the years. Wonder Woman #1, people have started collecting that mainly because of the movies. Once again, the price used to be about 40, 50 bucks for a 9/8, and now it's about $100. So we left that one out of today's video as well, as well as the Justice League Dark, which trades for about, like I said, $200 to $300 in today's market, but had a value of about 50 bucks, a year ago. So we're not too sure about that one. But these 5 here, these are ones that if you actually have in your collection already, we think they're worth holding on to. If you're going out to add them to your collection, I would just add the Batman #1 sketch cover. If you're looking to buy them right now in today's market, this is one that I think does have some potential going forward. All the other ones, if you already own them, they're great to hang on to. But if you're going out to buy them, add them to your collection, definitely do some research on the price before you do so. So there you have our 5 titles from the DC 2011 New 52 Relaunch that we think have the most value in today's market that are worth holding on to. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please drop some comments in the comment section below. Let us know if we missed one or if you guys have some that you think should have been included in today's video. And as always, please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.